Hi everybody, it is Saturday, it's the 12th of July 2025. It's finally the evening and it's cooled down enough that it's somewhat bearable to be outside. Actually, quite bearable. It certainly wasn't earlier. It was, I think it hit 90 today. My pepper plants had to be moved inside. Nightmare of a day. But now it's cooling down, and I'm going to do something that I don't think I've ever done on this channel before. I have reviewed ramens before. I don't think I've reviewed any other pasta beside ramen. So let's get into some mac and cheese today. Okay? Let's review Cheetos, buffalo flavored mac and cheese. All right, this is a new one as far as I know. Simply because I spent years buying these Cheetos mac and cheeses for my son because he loves them, and I actually like them. All of the Cheetos mac and cheeses that I've tried, I think are better than just the regular Kraft mac and cheese. So my son's favorite is the flamin hot mac and cheese. But I've also bought there was one called Cheesy Ranch, which I don't think is available anymore, and then there's the 4 cheese one. That one's pretty good. And then the cheesy jalapeno one is probably the best. Not my son's favorite, but that's my favorite. I think they're all pretty good. I mean, for something out of a box. So I'm kind of excited about this one. I try spicy products. I try a lot of buffalo flavored things. So let's see how they fare. How Cheetos fares with buffalo mac and cheese. So I've done this 2 ways. I'm going to try it first with just a plain old, just according to the box instructions. And then I have my little creation to try to make it a little bit more gourmet. Alright, so I mixed in some shredded chicken with some buffalo sauce, melted some cheese over it, and put some Italian seasoning and green onions over top. So let's see which is more enjoyable, well, shall we? Okay, let's try the plain old one first. There we go. Okay. It tastes like mac and cheese. There is not a strong buffalo flavor there. Like, not a strong buffalo flavor at all, which is quite surprising. The other of these Cheetos mac and cheeses that I've tried have really, really bold flavorings in them. Trashy flavorings, but bold. This is not bold. This is super mild and low key. It is not what I expected and not what I wanted. I wanted to taste some buttermilk and some cayenne pepper in there, and I'm not tasting either. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but there's really not a lot differentiating the flavor of this from just any old plain old mac and cheese. It really isn't. It's like there's just a little bit of food coloring in there and maybe a sprinkling of cayenne powder or something like that. But it's pretty much just plain old cheesy mac and cheese. Not very good. Very disappointing. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to give that a just straight out of the box, according to these instructions. Or not these instructions. Those aren't instructions. That's a picture of it. Also, notice that the color doesn't match at all. Yeah, according to these instructions, I did them exactly as said to. I'm gonna have to give it a 4. Very disappointing. Lame. All right, here we go. Let's try my creation. Kind of unfair. We already know it's gonna be better, but let's see if we can get, I don't know, let's see how many points we can add to it. Alright. I'm critiquing my own creation. I think I put a little bit too much Italian seasoning in it. The chicken's kind of salty, which is weird, because all that I did was I just cooked. I didn't put extra seasoning in it. It was just I just boiled and shredded some sort of like chicken scraps that I had, and then I mixed in buffalo chicken sauce, just like a standard buffalo chicken sauce. I didn't even put that much in it. But it's quite, I guess it must be a really, really salty buffalo chicken sauce, because this is salty. It's pretty good. Not really my thing. Something that you could give your kids. They'll love it. Not too spicy. Nice and zesty. Lots of cheese in there. Alright, so this was not hard to do. Alright, all I did was I just took a few scoops and put in this, I don't even know what you call this little ceramic, like, mini casserole thing. Put a few scoops of the noodles, boiled some chicken, shredded it, mixed in some, whatever, you have, whatever buffalo chicken wing, buffalo wing sauce that you happen to have handy. Mix a couple tablespoons in there. I used mozzarella cheese, and then I sprinkled some Parmesan cheese on top of the mozzarella. Baked it for, I don't know, 10 minutes at about 400 degrees. Sprinkled on some Italian seasoning and green onions. It definitely enhances the mediocrity of whatever this is. So I'm going to give my creation a 6.5. Not bad. Is it worth a purchase? No. I'd say no. I'd say, the reason I would say no is you could just take any standard, just like basic original cheesy mac and cheese, and then you could do what I did, and add the buffalo chicken and the cheese and the other thing, extra cheese and the green onions and the other stuff. It probably would taste pretty much the same. Because like I said, this doesn't taste like, it doesn't have bold buffalo flavors. It's just kind of lame and boring and uninteresting, which is shocking, considering how, bold and zesty the flavors of the other Cheetos mac and cheese is. I guess they're just not trying with this one. This was a bust. But what I did with it was pretty good. 6.5. Alright. Not really much spice in either of them. Whatever the buffalo wing sauce that I used for my enhanced version was not a spicy one. So, anyways, there you go.